Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
So, I know what you're thinking. Jay, why are you up at the crack of dawn on a Sunday? Don't you know it's the Lord's Day of Rest? Well, I'm about to tell you what I'm about to do, but as my buddy Austin from Outer World Media likes to say in his videos, let me have a sip of my coffee. It's my first coffee of the day, so I need a sip first. Son of a... Whoa, who sets it to that kind of temperature? All right, well, I just burnt my mouth with lava hot coffee. I'm all right though, because I just gargled with aloe. They say that is good for burns, so I feel much better. And yeah, so I guess I'll tell you what the deal is for today in just a minute. I'm gonna get my truck and we're gonna head down the road. All right. Bidenomics. Now I know why the younger generation does these vlog style videos. This is a ton of work. You know the channels. The like mid-20s good-looking girls have like 100,000+ subscribers. 10% of them are females. The other 90% are old men who don't even read books. So yeah. Anyway, I'm here at Stuart's shop. I'm gonna head out. I don't need to talk. I can drive and talk at the same time. I'm sure this isn't dangerous in the least. Build it and it becomes more it becomes more busy. I guess that's all right to say.
In a quarter mile, turn
hold on.
onto Old Post Road.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. So yeah, where I used to live, and boy, this is just going to be rants and tangents. But anyway, this is the vlog life, bro. The Stewarts that they built where I used to live actually was the #1 Stewarts of all Stewarts. I still think it is. It's either one or two.
Left onto Old Post Road.
Yo, lady, I'm in the middle of vlogging. Yo, I swear, she says one more thing, I'm gonna lose it. Anyway, I don't know. I don't even know where that's going. I guess I just want to say that their model for business is very good.
Continue on Old Post Road for 1.5 miles.
Seriously, it's gonna be a long day. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna get my thoughts together because I want to talk about what this actual video is going to be about. Or let me think that through. I want to talk about what this video is actually going to be about. Wow. And I get on here and I show how ignorant I am. I love it. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna film this way. Oh man, look at how dirty my windows are. So maybe we'll clean that. I'll get into a place where the sun's not blaring in our eyes, and I'll be back to discuss what's actually going on. All right, talk to you then. All right, well, the window's finally cleaned. I figured we're probably about 12 minutes deep in this video and you have no idea what it's even about, where I'm going, what I'm doing. So I guess I'll get to it. I'm gonna do some name dropping because that's how I am. I like to throw out some channels out there and make myself more popular off of their hard work. And the reason I am going to name these channels is because they are fellow Western genre lovers, as far as I know and aware of. Let's see, McNulty's Book Corral. This is all off the top of my head, so if I'm butchering it, I apologize. Elder Talk, I know she enjoys Westerns to a degree. She has enjoyed Westerns, how's that? Let's see, who else? We got Kevin Toll reads. He's just getting into it. I think he's 3, maybe 4 books deep into Westerns at this point. And from what I gather, he's kind of enjoying it. Let's see, Dustin Neely. I know he likes Westerns. Austin, clearly, my boy, Austin from Outer World Media. And let's see, we got James from Little Big, Tiny, Enormous Library / Gardener / Bella Groomer Belly Scratcher. Oh, and then my buddy Scott from Outer World Media, or no, I'm sorry, Scott from Another Character. Is that, wait, what's your channel's name? Scott from Some Other Character. There we go. Yeah, he's really big into Westerns. He's done a ton of reviews on them. He just hasn't put them out yet. But yeah, so anyway, the whole point of this is I've said several times over the last couple weeks, months, to a couple of the channels that I'm a little jealous when I see some of their book collections when it comes to their Westerns, especially Austin. He's got a ton of Louis L'Amour. McNulty's got some really good books too. And I just said that I need to start a collection. I want a collection of Louis L'Amour, whatever you want to call him, Mr. L'Amour. So I got on and I started looking around. I got on eBay, and I started finding like lots of books. I think that means like a lot of books, or does it mean like books and a lot? I don't know. I don't know. I found a couple decent deals, like 40 books for like $40. Then I found a better deal for, sorry, I just want to make sure I'm going the right way. And I apologize if you guys are getting a bad view, but I'm not paying attention to what I'm recording because this is bad enough. I need to pay attention to the road. So what was my train of thought? Oh, then I found another lot for like 70 books for the same price. And I'm like, all right, that one sounds pretty good. And then I was like, well, these are all got to be shipped. Let me check Facebook Marketplace and see if there's anything local that might have it. And I found this one place that was getting rid of a bunch of books, a bunch of Louis L'Amour books. And I won't tell you the price. I'll save the price and how many there are, and which ones they are for when I get there. But I got in touch with this person and I said, are you actually asking that price for that many books? And I was told yes. So then I proceeded to say, okay, well, I see you were asking this much, but you crossed out your original amount. If you would be willing to hold those books for me, I'll pay you your original amount. So as you can tell, I'm a great negotiator. I mean, I'm getting a killer deal. I was able to talk her up half of what she was asking originally. Well, not originally, what her asking price was. I've doubled it. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of my skills. But she said she would do that. Now, you'll understand why I just didn't have them shipped. And instead, I was like, all right, where exactly do you live? And I'm like in New York. She's in Vermont. And it's like a 4-hour one-way trip. And I know what you're thinking, like, why would you ever drive that far? But we'll save that for later. This place is so far north in Vermont that I actually have to cross into Canada to get to it. It's that far up. I think it's like maybe 10 miles south of Montreal. That's how far this place is in Vermont. So yeah, the funny thing about this is Graz from the Russian KGB QCTF. I think I got all your initials in there. I text him. Me and him are buddies. We're texting buddies. I'm texting buddies with somebody else too, but she doesn't like, well, I don't want to say she don't like Western, but I've never heard her talk about them. Whatever. I've been texting back and forth to him, keeping him up to date on this. And the whole story is I got a hold of this woman. We tried to set up a time. My wife typically doesn't work a whole lot, but for some reason last week she worked every single day. My daughter, she had to work all week, and we have 2 vehicles between the 3 of us. I have a motorcycle, but I'm not going to be able to drive 4 hours to pick up these books on my motorcycle. Although I wouldn't mind coming out this far on a motorcycle ride. So we had to pick certain days. Like, I'm good this day, I'm good that day. Meanwhile, I'm panicking. I'm like, she's going to sell these things to somebody else. Somebody else is going to hit her up and say, I'll give you more than that, clown. And the first day that we set up, I'm like, all right, we're good for this date. She's like, well, I think it was a hurricane that ripped through, like Michigan, some of Canada, almost all of Vermont. She's like, we have a flood warning. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I get on and I'm looking, and like some of the roads are closed. So we scratched that day. Now in my head, I'm thinking, this is going to be a catfish thing. Might be a catfish thing. It might be a practical joke. I'm going to travel all this way, and I'm going to find out that there's no such thing. This all still could be like. So that's the big joke between me and Graz, that this is a big catfish. Pick another day. What happened? I think I had to cancel. Yeah, this is like the 4th time we've tried to get together, and unfortunately, it's an extra half hour further. I was going to originally meet her at her work, which was a half hour closer. So now I'm actually driving further because of all this. But yeah, it's just like not working. And now that it's supposedly working, we'll find out. Like, worst case scenario, I get there. Graz told me if I heard banjo music to run. Allegedly, I might have protection with me. I don't want to offend anybody. I know, like, McNulty the other day was talking. He did some answers on questions that people had, and somebody commented that they thought he was immature, or it was rude, or it was inappropriate. Maybe that was what it is. That he took a sip of beer on film, because that's just not good for children to see. Who's watching him if that's offensive? Why are you even bothering with his channel? It's clearly not your thing. Second, his content isn't for children. If you make videos, you typically check off the part that says it's not made for kids. Why? Because it's not made for kids. So, you know, I was annoyed that this person is hounding him because he had a sip of beer on his channel. You know what? Don't let your children watch the stuff then. That's your responsibility. We did our responsibility with checking off the box. The rest of it is up to you. All right, nice tangent. But anyway, I don't want to mention what I may or may not have with me just for protection, just in case. And my permit is good in this state as well. So we'll just leave it at that. But let's say something bad does happen. Let's say that they're suckering me all the way out here for the amount of money. You won't believe the amount of money. Like, it's a lot. So I'm nervous that they've set me up for this. That's a joke. But yeah. What I'm hoping for is that this will turn into the next big, like, Blair Witch thing. Like, somebody will find my phone, they will upload it to my page, and it will go big time. And that maybe it'll be so big that I'll have 1,000 subscribers and I'll get monetized, right? That's the hope anyway. I mean, I may disappear and never be found again, but my channel will grow and live on. And yeah, that's my hope. If I don't ever make it back, several people know where I went. But yeah, that is what I'm doing, and I will be back once I am at the once I have them in my possession. I'm not going to record this woman or her surroundings, but let's hope that I don't hear any banjos. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, this is safe, right? I'm pretty sure that's safe. Pretty cool. I love Vermont. I love this state. Real quick tangent. When I was checking out their pow policies, this state is so good with their, well, I say so good. Maybe some people, for me anyway, somebody who likes to have gun rights. I'm pretty sure what I read is you can carry, conceal, or openly. That shocks me. They don't have, you can buy pistols, you don't have to have a permit. You can, I don't know, it's very lax when it comes to that. But yet, I'm pretty sure this is a very liberal state, which just is confusing to me, because typically that doesn't go hand in hand. So I'm a little confused by the whole. If anybody lives in Vermont, maybe you could explain that to me. It's interesting. Anyway, not judging one way or the other. It's just interesting fact. All right, I'm rambling. This whole thing is 11 minutes. This video is going to be extremely long. My editing department will cut this down, I'm sure. So we're going to cut it out. If I don't make it out, I appreciate all of you, and I've enjoyed my ride. I will talk to you hopefully later. Bye. All right, well, we're about 5 miles out. I'm not sure. We're on a dirt road. I'm not sure. Does this look sketchy at all? I guess we're going to find out. All right. Hopefully I'll see you later. Talk to you later, at least. All right. Well, we finally made it. Graz, I don't know what we were worried about. I will say she told me to be quiet and to come around the back door. She said she wanted me to keep it down so that the neighbors didn't hear anything. But yeah, I think we were worried for nothing, Graz. All right, well, I just recorded my last comedic skit, and I thought I would show you, finally, what I drove 180 miles, 4 hours one way to get. And they are, let me see, I might have to get up here. Hopefully I don't fall off the truck. They are the Louis L'Amour hardcover leatherette. I guess they're not real leather, but a complete, I think it's a complete. It's over 120 of these, 122 plus or minus. I don't know. I'll count them when I get home. But she was selling these. Yeah, I'm gonna get in the truck and talk a little bit. But that was the deal. Those were the books. A lot of these things for $50. But oh, I don't want to get copyright infringement here. Hold on. There we go. Turn that off. I don't want anybody, you know, knowing what I was listening to, because I don't want to get marked on BookTube. But yeah, so let's see. She was selling them for $50. Originally, she was selling them for $100. Then it had been scratched out, and they were for $50. And that is, I wanted these so bad that I was like, I'll give you your original amount. To be honest with you, I would probably really prefer the paperback versions better. Editions, I don't know what you want to call it, because I love the covers on those old books. These don't have the cover. These will look nice on my shelf. That's probably, before I forget, I'll probably end this with maybe final look of what they look like when they're all put up in their shelves and whatnot. But yeah, so I did this all excited, happy, got a killer deal. I spent $50 in gas to get here, $100 for the books. I've been searching since I found this. I got online, and the cheapest I found for basically a full set like what I have, roughly a full set, anything over 120 bucks, 20 books, they were going for $900 up to $2,000 for this complete set. The $900 was still, you still had to pay $150 shipping, so it's really like $1,000 to $2,000. Now I realize you're never going to get that. I'm never paying that kind of money, and nobody is. But my understanding of these books was how they work, or did work, is, you know, $6.99 for the first one plus shipping and handling. If you like it, you keep it. Then every month after that, we'll send you one for $13.99 with shipping and plus shipping and handling. So there's a lot of money in these books. So I got them because of the value. I got them because it's a huge amount of books. They're nice looking. I can still collect the paperbacks if I want, but now I have a huge chunk. I will try to find out how many are actually in the complete set, and probably try to fill it if it's not a complete set. So yeah, there's that. And then of course I have to put my foot in my mouth and go one step further and ask the woman what the story is behind selling the books, and come to find out her husband has just passed away from brain cancer, and he had asked her to sell them And yeah, so it's sad. They were married. I guess he was only 56. They were married. They'd known or been together for 40 years, so they were very young. Well, they've known each other. I guess they weren't together that long, but I'm trying to do the math in my head there. But yeah, 56, died of brain cancer. So I did tell her, you know, hey, these are gonna be loved. Absolutely, so thrilled to get these. You know, I'm not the guy trying to grab one and then turn around and make a profit on these things. So yeah, that's it. Sad ending. Long video. I'll probably cut it here. You know, I'm going to try to put this together so that it's got some type of comic value. But I may stop at some place along the way, because when I drove through, there was something that was really cool, and I might stop and just kind of film it real quick. Depends on how I feel. Like I'm exhausted right now. I don't know that I'm going to want to stop. But I may, because it looked pretty cool. But if I don't, we're going to wrap this up here. I will, again, put a little video or some pictures of the final product. But yeah, there you go. 120 some odd hardcover Louis L'Amour, what did I call them? Leatherette. I'm going to tell all the people that don't know anything that they're leather bound books. So yeah. All right, well, you know, I've got 180 miles and 4 hours to get back home, and I think I'm done. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you made it this far, as always, I do appreciate that. And I will talk at y'all later. All right, bye-bye. All right, I forgot. There was something I wanted to add to that story. That was what kind of made it sad. I mean, clearly, him passing away was sad, but...
In a quarter mile, at the traffic circle, continue straight onto Vermont 15 West, Vermont Route 108.
We're going to start this again? All right, so yeah, her husband has been collecting these for years, and the whole point was he wanted to collect them so that when he retired, he was going to read them. She said that he's read 2 of these books. That's out of that entire stack. You know, he spent, I don't know, 30 years collecting these books. And oh, here's the thing I may stop at, I guess. All right, hold on. Let me get around this roundabout. This crotchety old lady that's sorry, I'm trying to pay attention. She's gonna yell at me.
Exit the traffic circle onto Vermont 15 West.
But yeah, oh, there's another one over there.
Turn right to stay on South Vermont 108.
Interesting. Where was I? Yeah, so it's just, yeah, he spent all those years collecting them. The plan was once he retired, he was going to sit back and read them all, and never got to accomplish that. So, yeah. Anyway, let's shut this off. I guess I'll just keep this rolling. I don't know that I'm going to talk, though, because I see people. Oh, this thing is cool, man. There's another one over there. I'm not going to walk over to it, though. All right, we're going to do this. I know it'll change the view, but...